This is the condition with you. This is the condition with every single Indian, or at least more than 90% of Indian students. We all have this situation in our house. We all have this situation in our homes. And we cannot deal with it. This is the problem. This is what we all are going through. This video, I thought about it a lot. I thought I should make this video or I shouldn't. I should speak the truth, or I should just keep on making my own videos, and when my channel will grow and I will have it might be 10,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, then I will make this kind of video. But then I thought, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have or what is the size of my channel. The only thing that matters is my voice. I wanted to tell the truth. I want to tell this to every single one of you. And so I decided that without wasting any more time, let's just make the video. I have not scripted anything today. I don't have any script. I have not done any kind of research except for few. And I am here with the camera on in front of me and this microphone, trying to explain you what is the problem going on over here. Even students with 92%, 95%, 97%, they are made to feel like they're failures. This is the condition of India, and yet the truth is this condition will persist for at least 20 to 30 years. And I know that new education system has been launched and everything has been changed. Now the term has also been changed. It's not. So this is the condition. Even if you get 92%, 95%, you are told that you cannot do anything. You won't get the admission in that school or in school X or school Y. You won't get the admission in there. Why? Because you haven't got that 98%, 99% mark. 99% nowadays, it's very common. It's a very big problem. The problem is both with the education system and the society. The society consists of us and everyone in it. It's the problem of us. We are the problem here, nothing else. We are creating all of this. Let me tell you something that I have in my heart, and I wanted to express this to every single one of you. I always tell this to my students, students who have been taking my tuitions for the last few months. They know that whenever I speak out on these topics, they know what I'm going to say. So I've been talking about these things recently to my own tuition students, and I thought, why not share this thing with you? The problem of Indian education system and the problem of society, peer pressure, So this is the problem. Here is the problem. Parents, it's not their fault, okay? It's not the fault of the parents. When they were young like you, even they wanted to do something else, but they were also forced to study. But that time was the time of 1990s or 1980s or 1960s probably. This is 2020. Things have changed. They have changed a lot. Okay? And the problem is, those rules won't apply today. Those pressure studying won't apply today. Those studying for 8 and 10 hours won't apply today. Because at those times, social media was not there. Today we have social media. Students were never more distracted in any era like they are in this era. Social media. It's very beneficial. But for students, I don't think it's beneficial at all. The only reason is why students use social media are for two things. Either they want their friends to comment something like, hey, you got a good picture, that's really good, you're looking really handsome, you're looking very good, the picture is nice, the editing is nice, the photograph is nice. And then two great chemicals get released in our mind. They are known as dopamine and serotonin. These two chemicals makes us feel happy. And when we feel happy, we want to feel happy more. And this is what happens. we continue scrolling, commenting on others' pages, and this process goes on forever. Continuously for 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours. You don't realize it at all. But then there's the second reason. And I know the second reason very well. That's those chit-chatting and continuous long hour talks. I understand that. Okay? So that won't help you, my friend. That won't help you. If you don't care for yourself, at least care for the opposite person. Okay? I guess you understand. So care for the person you're being with. Okay? So if you care for them, stop it. You don't want to waste their time. Okay? So don't do it. Do not do that. That is just a waste of time that you are doing. Talking for 7 hours won't give you anything. It's not beneficial at all. At all. Okay, this is the problem with social media, but I'm not here to talk about social media problems. I'm here to talk about the Indian education system problems and the problems with the society. We, when I was a student, I had to face the same problems. Everyone used to tell me, Gulfam, you have to study really good. You have to get good grades. If you do not get good grades, you will not have a good job. If you do not have a good job, how will you sustain a good family? My answer to them was, how am I going to know my future right now? If I want to do something, I will do it. If I want to earn money, I will earn money. But if I want to study, I don't have to think about earning money right now. Or is it? This is a big problem in middle class Indian families, even in families that are financially really good. It's a very big problem that parents think their students must get 95% above, or even more than that. Some parents even pressurize their children to get 100%, 99%, because now they know, they see the news and they know, yes, this student got 99%. The CBSE student got 99% in board exams. She was in arts. And this year a boy got 99%. It's a big problem, man. You know what? One thing that you can tell to your parents, if your parents are humble, that dear mom, dear dad, that boy or that girl is not me. I am what I am. I can do what I can do. I cannot copy them. You don't want to be like them, isn't it? You have to tell them. Until and unless you express what you really want to be, my friend, the future is going to be like a trash. Whatever your dreams are, you have to put your dreams aside and you have to just focus on being an engineer, doctor, or crack the exams of UPSC, GATE, or some other exams like that, JEE exams, NEET exams. Sometimes, I also teach students, so I see what happens. The parents, they tell to me, Gulfam sir, my child is not good at mathematics. Please do something that he scores really good marks in mathematics. You're a really good teacher. My simple answer to them is, sir or ma'am, I say to them, dear uncle, dear auntie, I cannot do anything to your child until and unless your child is interested in whatever I am teaching. And Alhamdulillah, everyone, whoever I teach, nobody is going to say that I'm boring in teaching. I teach really well. And that's not what me saying this to you all. This is the reply of students whomever I teach. Obviously, in YouTube, I cannot teach like that. It's not such a friendly platform for me right now. I'm really a very beginner. Channel is a beginner's channel and I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, so I cannot do that. But I try my best. And when parents say those things to me, I feel really demotivated. I feel really bad for those students. They are really curious about their life. They want to know a lot more than what they are capable of. And They want to explore the world. They want to know things. They don't want to study. Whenever you say, hey, open your book and study, they'll feel boring. But if you teach the same topic, what is there in the book? Suppose, for example, you are teaching physics. So if you teach physics, Newton's third law of motion, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, just tell students, do not open your book. Let us go to the ground and explore this thing. 99% for sure, 99% students will be more curious about you, will be more curious about what you're teaching. They will pay attention. When we are curious, we pay attention. Why am I saying all those things? I know even if I say, people won't follow it. It's very tough. But what I can do is, if anyone watches this video, might be out of 100 viewers, one viewer would be someone who would listen to me, who would understand what I'm saying. Because these things are not just explained by me, but many other teachers and many other people on YouTube, they're really good educators, they say the same things. And might be that one person would come up and do something great. Even I am in that path, trying to do something great, trying to bring some change in this education system. But right now, I'm trying my best. This is all what I can say. Now let's talk about the education system. Why I'm saying that the education system is responsible for it. The simple basic reason is, go to the syllabus. CBSE, ICSE, IB board, CGSE, whichever board you are, go to your syllabus. Open your books, look at the syllabus. What you will find is, you will find a vast syllabus with enormous topics, big explanations, which you don't even know what they mean. You don't even know the name of the scientist. You have never heard of them. You are hearing for the first time. And then you are told, hey, this is the book. We all are going to complete this book till the end of the year, and then we will give exams. You will be given exams, you will score good marks, you will learn something new. That is not called learning. Really, believe me, that is not learning. Learning is far different from that. Learning is beautiful. Learning is amazing. Learning will arise curiosity in you. It's really interesting. If you really learn something, it definitely gets interesting. For example, you wanted to learn cooking. Now what do? You search cooking channels on YouTube, then you watch some videos, and then you cook by your own. Now tell me, do you feel boring while you cook? Very few of them will say yes. Very few. Most of you will say, we feel really interesting, we feel really curious about when we are cooking, what kind of cake or what kind of milkshake we are going to make, and then ultimately when it's ready, we taste that food and we feel like, oh, we have achieved something in life, we have done something in life, great, we have learned a skill. This is what learning should have been, but unfortunately it is not. We just don't get that thing in India. Even if it's there from class 5 to class 8, after class 8 when you go to class 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, everything disrupts. Everything, every focus, everyone is just focusing on board exams. You have to get more than 90%. Minimum is 90%, definitely. Minimum is 90%. And maximum you have to get 99%. CBSE students, pay attention. Come on, please stop it. This is not how education works. Go on Google, search the best education system in the world. The top list. Number 1, Finland. Finland is at the top. And you know what is the best thing about Finland? They don't give homework. Yes, you heard right. They do not have homework at all. They do not have homeworks. 3 to 4 hours of school. Okay? Maximum 5 to 6 hours. 3 to 4 hours. And in India, class 5 students, believe me, class 5 students carrying a load of 5 kgs or even more than that, They are going to school for 8 hours. Like, what are you doing? What are you teaching students? You're teaching them to be laborers. Okay? They're not working smart, they're working hard. And I know that's somewhat good, but that's not how it works. You go and ask a student about finance. That student will be able to tell nothing. Nothing at all. Why? Because finance is not taught in school. Until and unless you go and take commerce in class 11, you are not taught about finance. Now tell me, do you not use money when you are in class 10? You are in class 6 or 5 or 4 or 3? Even nursery class students use money. So shouldn't finance have been one of the most important subjects? Let's not call it subject. Just a seminar once a year. Shouldn't have that been the case over here? But do we get that? We don't. What we get? Dance functions. Debate functions that are just useless because no one really does the debate well. Then we have quiz competition. Great. Because everyone cannot take part in quiz. Who can take part? Only the ones who are toppers. Again, masterpiece. The same divide and rule policy still exists. You go to a school, you will find teachers giving priority to only toppers or students who are good in sports. What about the rest? Aren't they students? Aren't they paying the fees? What about them? I'm asking a question. What about them? What are they going to do? And it's not the problem with teachers. The problem is with school. School wants good students because they want prizes. Okay? They want prizes. They want students who can do really good in state level competitions. They can go to state level, national level competitions, and might be some students in much higher level than that, and they can get good prizes, and then everyone will speak about this school, and more students will come, and the business will keep on increasing. This is a business. This is not education. My friend, if you are listening this video, please stop this business. I know you can. You are a student right now, but you can stop this. You alone can't, but all of you together can stop it. And I know by watching this video, you won't do anything big. You won't protest by watching this video. I'm nothing. I'm no one. But you are. You have a life, and that is very important. And you don't want to waste it. So don't. Do not waste it. This is not the time when you just stop thinking about all of these things and pay attention to what everyone is saying. When you stop and you thinking about anything, you just think that, okay, my parents are there, the school is there, I will study, but right now I need to enjoy. I need to enjoy my childhood. The moment you start thinking like this now, your childhood is already lost. You have done nothing in life. That means. And when you grow, and when you go to university, when you mature, you understand the loss of time. Because I understood. Here's my story. I was a very curious student up till class 10. And I never studied for marks. Although, if you talk to my friends, they would say that's not true, because sometimes I used to get good marks. I used to be in the top 5 in some subjects, not as a percentage, because in some subjects I was really, really worse, especially in mathematics. I was not good at it. When I was in class 8, 7, I was not good at maths. So I used to get around 60-70%, and in some subjects I used to get 90-95 marks sometimes, especially in class 9, and got really good marks in physics. And then after giving the 10 boards, I got really good average marks. I won't say it was really great, or because I was not preparing for marks, I was preparing for myself. I had already told my parents that, Mom and Dad, if you think that I would do something really great and score really good marks, then I won't lie, but I would say the truth that I'm not doing anything like that. Let me enjoy my childhood. And they said nothing. I was really great. I was really lucky, and I'm lucky to get such parents in my life. They never forced me into anything. They never said you have to get 90%, 70%. Even if I got 30%, they said nothing. Yes, this happened. In class 6, I got 30%. And they said nothing. And you know what? This thing influenced me. This thing taught me to get good grades. And not just getting good grades for the sake of getting good grades, but getting good grades for the sake of education. I was studying. And when I knew the answer in the examination paper, I wrote it. And I got the good marks. Okay, it was not a big challenge. And after class 10, there was a big battle going inside of my mind. I had to get a good admission in good school, but unfortunately, I was not from a hi-fi family, and I had to go to a middle class family. I mean, I had to go to a school where average people go there, people who don't have high finances or they can afford to go outside of Purulia. I live in Purulia. And so, yes, everyone did. And so I had to do that. I went to a school, a normal convent school, and then the problem started. In class 11, I was not a student. I was not going to take science, but I was really interested in arts. My dream was to become a philosopher. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and the society pressure, and everyone told me that if you take science, you will have a lot more opportunities than if you take arts. So ultimately, I thought, okay, I'll take science, and there were many more reasons. So I took science, and the problem was that in the school where I was studying, there was no arts, only science or commerce. So I went in the school and I took science, and later on, I found that science is also interesting because it was having lots and lots of answers to my questions. But as the time went on, I found that I don't have answers to all questions. I don't. And that was really painful, because I took science to get all the answers. But I was not getting those answers. And I got really frustrated. Then I started having a lot of problems with the teachers because I was not following the school regulations. I was doing my own thing. Teachers told me to do the projects. I said, okay, I'll do it, but I won't submit it now. Some teachers told me, Gulfam, you're a really good student. You really know the things really well. You are much better than other students. So do this experiment, do that experiment. And I was like, come on, I don't want to be like that. This was a very big issue because when I was in class 11, in the beginning I got really good at things, especially in chemistry. I got really good at it because I had already learned about I learned few chapters at home, and then I went to the school, and I had a really good first impression in school. So that influenced a lot of people, and so everyone thought, oh, I was a really good student, I can score good marks, and I really did score good marks in some tests and exams, especially in English, because I was always a fond of English. But then what happened is, what usually happens, I was bored. I was bored of this system of getting marks. In the beginning few months, in the month of March, June, July, it was okay, fine. Everything was going really smooth. The teachers were explaining the things really well. But as soon as the exams came, everyone got focused into scoring marks. And I was like this, come on, man. What about the education? What about the knowledge? I want to know more. I want to explore. And my friends, not my classmates, they told me, come on, man, stop it. You're not a scientist. Why to explore? Just study and get good marks, that's it. And at that moment I understood that, yeah, this is a big problem. This is a big problem going on. And I took a big decision. There were many more reasons. I was not comfortable in the school. I got 70% in the final exams of class 11, and I dropped out. I left the school. I did it. I took a risk. And I told myself I want to do something I love. And I'm really grateful my parents, they didn't say anything. They just said, if you would have done class 12, that would have been a little better, I guess. This is the only thing my parents said, and nothing. Great parents. This is the reason why I love them. And so as time went, and I found that okay, there is a lot of things that needs to be explored now. Class 11 and 12 science is just not everything. And when I was in class 11, I used to study not just science, but I used to take the books of accountancy book, economics book, or history or geography book from art student, commerce student books. I used to just mix them up because I wanted to learn. And later on, I found that after I left class 11, I found that I was actually not interested in particular subject, but I was interested in knowledge. I wanted to learn things. And I found this speciality inside of me. And then I thought, okay, so if this is the case, why not do some online courses? Why not do things that I really want to do? And I did it. And things went on from then. And I thought, why not teach students to earn some money? Why not open a YouTube channel, to get some exposure to the social media? And fortunately, alhamdulillah, I got everything. This is all it is. So I'm not saying these things just to let you know this is my life. Here it is, me, Gulfam, standing here. I'm just saying this to all of you to let you know that marks does not always matter. Steve Jobs, he was a dropout. Bill Gates, he was a dropout. Now you want to say anything? Anything? Come on. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, if they can be dropouts and they can do something good, not good, great in life, why can't you? I'm not saying to drop out of school, please don't do that and show this video to your parents. Bhaiya told to drop out. I'm not saying that. I'm saying pay attention to what is going on in school, but whatever you're learning, apply it in your life. Try to find the why you are learning, Newton's third law of motion, how Newton's third law of motion actually work. Don't just listen to the lectures of teachers. Don't listen to my lectures on YouTube. Do it on your own. Do it. Find it. Okay? No teacher is going to tell you, oh, this is the thing, this is happening. No one is going to go inside of your head and explain you all the things. You need to find out. The moment you start finding things, that's the moment when you are a science student. And not just a science student, a real student. And I know there is a big problem going on with this Indian education system. And fortunately, we are improving on it. And everything has been changed from now. But still, we are far away from that great Finland education system. Far away, And to get there, I guess it will take 50 to 100 years for us. But if there will be some great people who would do it, who would really like to work for it, might be in less time we'd reach there. Might be we would be better than them. And that's what I want you all to understand. That it doesn't matter who is at the top. You can cross that person. Okay? If you want to. But when will that happen? Only when you are interested in what you're doing. I'm always emphasizing this thing. Until and unless you're interested, you can do nothing. No one is going to, make a cold drink of your studies and make you drink all of that. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. You have to study, you have to learn, you have to understand by your own, unfortunately. And yeah, there are some great teachers, fabulous teachers in India, especially teachers who are teaching online. This is what I'm asking from you all to do. This is Indian education system, and we all know we cannot change it right now. We cannot change it. We all know we cannot change the society. But what we know is we can change ourselves and have a control on the reactions that we give on the Indian education system and on our parents. We can change this total thing. Okay? We can change this whole system by taking small steps. My video was not about telling you that Indian education system is really bad, you shouldn't opt for Indian education system. This video was not about it, because we all know the truth. No matter how much I tell Indian education system is not good, you still are going to go to the education system. You still are going to learn. You still are going to go to the school, learn the same subjects from the same teacher, and then again you're going to go home with the same results and getting scolded by your parents. Things aren't going to change. But what is going to change is your reaction to the things happening. That can change. My video was all about that. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.